We're here with Jerry Heels once again at the 2012 Sportsman Show and pro staff for Lowrance. The big thing, 2012 Generation 2. Let's hear it.
Yeah, that's the Generation 2. We just it came out about a little over a month ago. It's basically the same as the Generation 1, which is the HDS units in the 5, 7, 8, and 10-inch range. Mm-hmm. What the Generation 2 is, or what has in it, is you can take your side imaging that you purchase to put with the HDS units, and what it allows you to do is take your side imaging and put it over top of the actual map. So you have your map, which is standard or a chart.
Two-dimensional map.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Set up that way, but now you can put your side imaging on top of it, so you can go along a contour line that you're wanting to, actually look at the contour and see where you're going, and say, for instance, get to a point. You can go around that point and use your side imaging to look up on the point and see if there's any rocks or any fish or any structure up on the point.
How cool is that?
So it's just there's nothing like it. I mean, this is the first on the market to be able to do that, where you can actually go on the map. So it's an overlay, which is a real big feature. Big feature.
Is this the demo going here?
Yeah, this is it here. It doesn't show all the lines as clear as you'll see it on the actual chart, because this is a demo, but these are the lines here, which is your depths, and you can of course zoom in and zoom out on it, and there's the lines as you can see on the outside of it, but that's going along on the actual chart, and as you go along the contours you'll be able to see left or right. The other big thing is with that structure scan on it, we've got a new product just coming out. It's just been released today, which is another transducer that's taking over from the LSS 1, which is the original transducer for the HDS units. It's now called an LSS 2, which are going to give you more field of vision out farther. You're looking over 300 feet right and left of the boat now. So it's increased the distance, plus it's quite a bit clearer, so the contrast is much better on it. You're going to be able to see much more defined objects that you're looking for. And it's just been released. And
you just said that because you just told us there a couple of minutes ago that it just came out like minutes ago.
It did. I just got the release, so I'm able to tell you about it. We knew about it coming, but I had to wait until the release went to the public before we could actually talk about it. So that's the big thing. The Gen 2s as well, in comparison to the original units, is the processor's much faster in it. When you zoom in and zoom out on the Gen 2, it's much quicker.
Okay.
It's very, very fast. In the older models, it's a little bit slower. You zoom in, it takes a little longer. Now they're very, very quick. You can zoom in almost instantly onto a location. So very, very quick. So that's the big thing with the Gen 2.
Now the Gen 2s, they come in the 8, the 7, the 10?
Yes, and the 5. And the 5.
Well.
Yeah, and you can link them, of course, with your Generation 1 models. You can link them if you want. They all work the same. You can take the last year's the last year's HDS model, take it out, put a Gen 2 in. You just
it's a plug and play,
and it's it. It's all done. Everything else works on it, but it's just a faster processor on it. Still have the 2-year warranty on it, which is of course a big thing. It's the biggest thing really in the industry is a 2-year warranty.
Nice.
It's something you don't have to pay for. It's just there.
How about on the smaller units like the Elite 5?
Elite 5 is new last year. It's just a smaller unit. It's a 5. You can't add things like structure scan and side imaging and things like that to it. It has your chart plotter on it. It has your sonar on it as well. It swivels sideways as well as up and down, where most models just swivel up and down. It's a nice 5-inch screen. It has split screen. Nice thing about it, the Elite 5, is it's just 3 pages. You don't have to go through menu after menu, where you have the higher end units there. You have maybe 4 to 6 menus. Where on the 5 there's only 3. There's your sonar on one side, you got your GPS on the other side, and then you have your split GPS and sonar at the bottom, and that's it. So very easy, particularly for the average guy that doesn't want to have a lot of other options. It's a perfect unit for them.
Yeah, good entry. And how about the Elite 4?
Elite 4 is new this year, where it takes over from our X67C, which is a color unit. We have just a color unit itself, which is an 4X, which is just a color sonar, and then you have the Elite 4, which is GPS and sonar, as this one is here. And then we have a DSI, a 4X DSI, which is down imaging in color. So a smaller unit, you can transport it into different boats. It has the chip that goes in the bottom, the Navionics chip that goes into the bottom, has a built-in antenna in the top, the same as the rest of our units. But this is the first one in a smaller unit that has GPS in it as well. So it's for the average guy that wants something that's not too expensive, and all in color.
All in color.
Talked to some of the guys down the States already about that have had them on the water, and I said, holy Jesus, like the distance now is just incredible, and the clarity of it. Oh.
That's, there's no guessing there, man.
It's much clearer than that.
Oh,
much clearer. That's just not as clear as you'll see. It's too bad, because all the contour lines are hard. They disappear in the background.
They disappear in the background,
The demos are never, really what they should be. We'd like to have much better. When we'll have them next year, I'll do my own logging of them, and then we'll be able to display those.
There's nothing better than on the water footage kind of thing,
Absolutely.
and you get to really see what this thing can do.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. Because last year I put another 2 more on. I have the Generation 1. But I'm still amazed with what it can do. I have the LSS 1 up front, LSS 1 in the back, kind of thing, and no more jumping up and down, and down. If I'm fishing from the bow where I'm normally fishing, right? Being a tournament, whatever, I'm not running back. See, am I off the spot? Am I on the spot? That kind of thing. I'm just boom, it's right there, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I noticed also you guys for updates, kind of thing, because mine are a couple years old now. Well, the one set that I bought there, a couple years old. And to flash them up, and it's very simple. You just log on, kind of thing, with Lowrance, and
it's done. It just downloads by itself.
All you need is just a card and a card reader.
But you use a small card too. That's the big thing. You get up into a 10 gig card or something like that, it doesn't work. You have to do it on a small card. A lot of guys don't pick that up. But you go to a 2 or a 4 gig card, you can download it and do it. It's when you get into a big card, it doesn't work. So you got to have a small card to be able to bring it over.
And it's pretty much, you take the chip and you put it into each unit.
And it does. And
it does it right away. It fires up, and then away you go.
Yeah.
And then you go around to your boat and you do each one individually, and away you go.
Yep.
And then you're just right up to date, and you just keep on checking with Lowrance, going, hey, anything new here?
That's it. Yep.
And away we go.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're really happy with it. And that's another, just another thing that makes it that much better. That especially getting that extra distance and the clarity. I've seen the
300
the
feet aside. Like, good God, man.
And clear. That's the whole thing. It's fine to be able to get a wide field of vision, which is fine, but until it's clear, don't have it, and it's clear, and that's what they've been working on, and now it's clear, it's crystal clear. It's going to be so much better.
Yeah. No, I can't. I am so looking forward to getting on the water with you there and see this thing in action.
Glad to do it. Yeah.
We'll hook up on Barry there, hit Simcoe, and let's have some fun.
We'll go, and we can take it and run over some structure we know is there right away. There's a shipwreck in Barry. We can run over top of that, and I can show you that right off the bat, and take you at the Big Bay Point, and I'll be able to show you some. There's a boat on the bottom. There's a tricycle on the bottom. Sitting there, you'll be able to go over top of that and actually see it.
Pick up the tricycle.
Absolutely. Yep.
How cool. Man, dude, I'm looking forward to it. Once again, man,
good
thanks.
Stuff.
Yeah, cheers.
So that's what it is. Yep. It's I just released, and I said to Lauren, hey, it's been released, so we can talk about it if you want now. So